After years of speculation, today Frontier has finally confirmed development has been well underway on a sequel for the highly praised theme park management sim, Planet Coaster. Indeed, in the not too distant future, the entire game will be reimagined with the release of Planet Coaster 2, and boy, has it been a long time coming. Since the launch of Planet Zoo, the question about a Planet Coaster sequel has snowballed from a few quiet whispers to an all-out shouting match over the last year or so. Today, we have confirmation that Frontier has been listening and quietly planning the comeback of the much-loved title. Going by the information released so far, what exactly can we expect? I'm happy to report, from the early details we know about the sequel so far, Planet Coaster 2 will not disappoint. Frontier's once again setting the bar for the build and management game genre, taking lessons learned both from the original Planet Coaster and the Planet Zoo titles to make Planet Coaster 2 bigger and better than ever. First of all, the game is hitting hard by adding a very particular feature that was requested time and again for the original title, water parks. In Planet Coaster 2, we can enjoy actual playable water parks, swimming pools, water slides, lazy rivers, even wave pools. Water physics was always a big headache with the original game, and I imagine a significant amount of work has been put into getting this right. There's even splash details in the new logo. Other features to be introduced with Planet Coaster 2 will amplify the already feature-rich system for building. The Planet series of games is already well known for the customization capabilities. Well, prepare for even more with Planet Coaster 2. There's going to be greater ride and coaster customization, more pathing options, and a very welcome new feature, the ability to scale scenery pieces up or down to varying sizes. You'll now be able to physically attach scenery pieces to the rides and coasters, and then those pieces will actually move in line with the animation of the ride. That's amazing! An absolute game changer in terms of creating ride skins. There's also going to be more choice for scenery, with new base game themes to include mythology, resort, aquatic, and even Viking themes. If you're more into the management side of things, don't worry, Planet Coaster promises to bring greater variety and challenge than its predecessor. There's heaps more to take care of this time around, as well as balancing the budget, building the right amenities, and keeping your rides in top condition. There's brand new management decisions to handle, like protecting visitors from the elements thanks to a new variable weather system. There's also a new management element coming with the water parks. You'll need to employ lifeguards to watch over your new swimming pools, or not. I'm curious to see what happens if you don't bother. Will nobody go for a swim if there's no lifeguard on duty? Or is it going to end up like a Sims situation where you take away the pool ladder and give them a watery demise? Can't wait to find out. Anyway, on top of all this, in addition to the challenge and sandbox mode, like Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster will be getting a franchise mode. There's no details yet on what that entails, but if it's anything like Planet Zoo, prepare for a game mode that's gonna bring out your competitive side, and it will keep you hooked indefinitely. Something else Planet Coaster 2 is addressing that has been requested extensively is shared play and collaboration. The new game will now include an in-game option to share a park with friends, so you can take turns building in a park together, which granted you could do this in the previous Planet games, but that involved a convoluted process of finding and sharing the game save file. Having a built-in system for sharing a park sounds great to me, and it'll make that much easier in the future. They've also addressed the desire players have always had for visiting other parks. You can, for real, now explore parks created by other players in first person. Another big change coming to Planet Coaster 2 is cross-platform play right from launch. For console players, I'm certain this is a very welcome change, with consolers no longer left out to dry and that excruciatingly lengthy waiting period for the game to be ported over at a later date. With this in mind, we're getting a shared workshop. Whereas previous titles used the Frontier Workshop for console and Steam Workshop for PC, Planet Coaster 2 will be used in the Frontier Workshop for everything. That means all players will enjoy full access to all community-created content, regardless of the platform it was created on. I guess one question about this I'm sure is on many people's minds: will cross-platform play negatively impact gameplay? It's difficult to say right now because we don't have all the details about this yet. A unique characteristic about the Planet series games has been the unwavering support for unlimited creativity. What drew me to the original Planet Coaster game was the freedom it provides us as players to dream big. Unlike most of the simulation and tycoon games I've encountered, the Planet series has truly embraced and championed the concept of player autonomy. The powerful build system is undoubtedly unique and truly unbeatable by a wide margin. Others have certainly tried, but no game has ever matched up to the magnitude of choice Frontier has provided us in the Planet games. Up to now, if you could dream it, you could build it. The only limitation being the power of your processing system and your own imagination. Will this still ring true for a cross-platform Planet Coaster 2? The only difference between both Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo Console Edition and the PC version of the games is the introduction of the complexity meter. Don't get me wrong, now that games are essentially all releasing on next-gen consoles, these systems have the processing power to handle the Planet games much better than the older systems. Personal experience, I've played quite a lot of Planet Zoo Console Edition over the last couple of months. My builds are very highly detailed and I've yet to create a zoo that has filled out the meter. That said, question now is, as a cross-platform title, will the complexity meter apply across all versions of Planet Coaster 2? We don't know yet. If it does, console players have worked around this for years already. Looking at the bigger picture, a limit on what and how much you can build in one save would be a small price to pay in return for the greater inclusiveness for the entire player base as a whole, fostering a stronger and certainly more unified Planet Coaster community. Everything we know so far, Planet Coaster 2 looks to be bringing in some huge and much requested improvements on the original. Frontier certainly has some big shoes to fill with the sequel. This time, not only do they have the legacy of Roller Coaster Tycoon to preserve, but also they must capture the elements that made the original Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo games such a joy to play. From what we've seen so far, I'm confident Planet Coaster 2 is going to surpass all expectations. There's no firm release date just yet, all we know is it's coming fall 2024, but I'm sure we'll hear more about this and other pressing points over the coming months. I'll be certainly keeping a close eye on further developments as we head towards the launch date, and will of course share news and my opinion on Planet Coaster 2 until then. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next update.